guys, welcome to my channel. This is Vinay, and today we're going to be talking about iterating, how we can iterate over the arrays and how we can join them. So let's dive right into it. First we're going to iterate them, so let's create a new array. First we're going to iterate over first dimensional, then second dimensional, then third dimensional. So let's make a new array to 5, and let's do np.array. Okay, that's the third time that I made this mistake, and put NumPy as np. So let's for I in arr print I. That's how we will iterate over them by using for loop. Okay, so we get all the values here, but what we did here, it's with the 1D array. So let's do it with the 2D array. It's gonna be a simple, but it's just a little bit tricky. So what we're going to do here now is we're going to create a 2D array. So let's do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So for I in arr2 print I. So what it's going to do is it's going to print these rows. It's going to iterate over the rows because it's a two-dimensional array. Okay, so it will print the entire row here, and it will print the entire row here. And to get the scalar values, what we're going to do is we're going to iterate over the I value again. So for y in I print y. So now it's going to do what? It's going to print each and every scalar values. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's how we do it. So by using this, you can get an idea how we will iterate over the three-dimensional array. I mean, it's relatively same, but what we are going to do is we will just use another statement of loop. I mean, we will iterate over one time more. So let's do this and create another one. So 2, 5, 7, 6, 8, 6, 5, 4. Okay, so what we're gonna get here is, let's see. Okay, so let's see arr2 now. Okay, it's a three-dimensional array. So how are we going to iterate over it? For I in arr2 print I. So what's going to do is it's going to iterate over this entire part, and it's going to return it here. So as I told you before, in the two-dimensional array, let's print it in another way for I, and for Z in Y for the three-dimensional array. Just remember one thing: as many dimensions as you have, I mean, that much loop you are going to use in the conditions for printing the scalar values. Okay, I printed I, I will have to print Z. Okay, so now we will have all the scalar values here. But you know, it's kind of a long procedure. But what if you have something like so many dimensions and you want to print each and every scalar value? You can just go around and iterate over it again and again, and it's going to slow down our program. So what we can use here in NumPy is, it is called nDitter. So let's do here for I in np.nDitter, and we pass the name of the array here, and we just print I. Okay, so it gives us all the scalar values here, and we will just have to use this np.nDitter. What it does, it gets each and every scalar value from the array, and it prints out here. So that concludes with the iterating part. So let's go to the join part now. Join. Okay, so let's take let's create a new array here, and np.array 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so now what we can do here, join is, okay, let's concatenate them. So let's take 0th index and let's take 3rd index and concatenate them, join them. So we get 5 because we added this 1 and 0, 1 2 3. Okay, we added this 4, so 1 plus 4 is 5. So let's do something new here, and we won't just concatenate them by using plus operator. We are going to use NumPy here. So what we will do is we will use an np.concatenation, I guess it's like that. So what we're going to do is we are going to use array 0 and array 3. Okay, so let's try it. Okay, reason concatenation, there's no attribute. Okay, it's not concatenation, it's concatenate. Dimensionals cannot be concatenated. Okay, so as you can see, we cannot concatenate 0-dimensional array. So for this to use, we'll have to create 2 array here. So let's do this, np.array and 1 2 3, and let's do the same here, and let's create 5 6 7 here and make it array 2. So now let's do this same thing here, and now array 2 and array 1. Okay, so it gives the concatenation here. So 1 2 3 and 5 6 7. We didn't, I mean, you just don't add like, okay, 1 5 6 2 6 8. No, it's not like that in the concatenation part. We add these arrays, if we join them, okay, we join these arrays, we just don't go like, okay, 1 plus 2 is 3 and 5 plus 1 is 6. We are talking about concatenation here. So okay, so let's see what we can do with the 2-dimensional array here. So arr is equals to np.array. Okay, let's forget about this. We will convert these arrays into a 2-dimensional array. So let's go to 4 3 2. It's simple with the 2-dimensional array too, because I mean, it's relatively same. You don't see anything different here. So we have 2-dimensional array here. So now what you can do is, remember one thing, when you're dealing with the 2-dimensional array, you'll have to pass the axis here, and axis is equals to 0, that means you're joining them according to the columns, and axis equals to 1, that means you're joining them according to the rows. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and as you can see, 1 2 3 and 5 6 7, these added here in the first row and these two added here in the second row. But let's see what happens when we join them with the columns, and here's the result with the axis equals to 0, that is 1 2 3, next one is 4 3 2, and next one is 5 6 7 and 2 4 5. It's kind of a stacked up now, because 1 2 3, then 4 3 2, then 5 6 7 and 2 4 5. So these are the joins here. Always remember to use this axis part. I mean, it can change everything if it is 0, and it can change everything if it is 1. So thank you so much. This concludes the part of the iterating and join here, and see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.